Warning. So I got my little stack of plywood here and I'm just about to get started. You can see I got this stuff for super cheap because they're actually factory seconds. So they're 1/2-inch ply, but they have this, you know, this nice sheet of paper that's stuck on it here. But a lot of them, the sheets didn't line up. So got a really good rate on those. But once it's all painted up, you'll hardly even be able to notice that anyways. So let's get to work. Just kidding. Just ran into a minor issue here with the door not fitting in the frame because that anchor bolt is kind of sticking out by 5/16 of an inch. Solution? Take 5/16 of an inch out of the door frame itself. So working in the shop, I got some handsome help today, but he had to go home. He had to go home, yeah, so I'm stuck with Trevor here.
Rough life.
Yeah. Now we have a wall of lights, and every one of those is wired up, and got that end panel and that end panel all finished too. Just gotta get the diagonals in there, and yeah, I kind of have a cool idea because I've got the fluorescent tubes on the way, but up in there behind the diagonal is kind of wasted space. So I was thinking of just keeping it looking neat and tidy. When I board this up, cut a little triangular shaped panel that'll pull out, and then behind that panel, that's where I'm going to keep all my extra fluorescent lights for the booth. Okay, so we all know that everyone has had a bad experience with Facebook Marketplace and or Craigslist. Well, today I had an awesome experience and I want to share it with you guys. So this guy had this cabinet up on Marketplace for 80 bucks. So I offered him 70 bucks and he said, sure, yeah, I'll take 70 bucks for it. While I was there, we got talking and he actually ended up giving me all this stuff for free. So I mean, we got tin snips, compression gauge, bolt cutters, files, chisels, taps, I mean, screwdrivers, actual vice grip brand vice grip, C-clamp, brand new cutting blades, soldering iron. Like, the list just goes on. It just goes to show, I mean, sometimes you have terrible experiences, sometimes you have awesome experiences. So Rod, if you're watching this, thank you, man. Just to put this into perspective for you guys, I think I paid like 30 bucks for that one. Quit monkeying around up there. Come here, buddy, I found the cars. So the first car that we noticed is this one, which looks very late 60s, early 70s. Looks like a 4-door, no posts, but who knows? I mean, it's just so rotten and old. But yeah, you could tell that old girl's been here a long time. And then I just noticed that if you come over here, you can just... Chevy, stay there, buddy. Okay? If I walk down this riverbank a little bit, there's a door poking up right there. And just by how square that door is and the shape of it, I'm gonna guess that this is a late 20s, early 30s sedan of some sort. Yeah. So just a quick break from the construction to tell you guys some pretty cool car facts. So back in the 70s and 80s, they would actually use old cars as erosion control. It was called Detroit riprap. So they would line riverbanks with old cars to stop the erosion into the river. This is not what we found here. I would love to find some Detroit riprap one day, but it looks like we just found cars that were most likely stolen and or just dumped. Kind of cool. Last time we went for a walk to check out those cars, it was just me and Katie, and she was actually pregnant with Elsie at the time. And 2 years after we had Elsie, we had Chevy, and he's now 2, just to give you some perspective. Pretty wild. Okay, so I see a roof down there. It looks like we have another, probably a whole car that's completely buried over here. No idea what that is. And then there's another car over here that's less buried. Oh, is that another car down there? You know what? I might have just found a Detroit riprap spot. But this appears to be probably about a 56 Pontiac by the taillights there. Yeah, this car looked to be mostly complete. We got another roof there. Yeah, this car was mostly complete when it came in. You can see the dash is still intact underneath all that dirt. No column in it. So funny, somebody bought this car brand new off the lot, drove it home, was so proud of it. Now look at this. Man, I have walked, like there's a car there, I've walked maybe 50 feet. There's another car right there. And there's another car right here. I gotta come down here and walk these banks by myself sometime. That is that cowl. This is definitely 30s with the vent in the cowl there. Man, this headlight bucket. Chrome's still shining in the sunlight, eh? Another car here. This looks to be a truck body. Half buried. Something else. Alright, I gotta go back to the car. So I've been working like a dog today. I started at 10 a.m. It's now 8 p.m. and I've gotten this much done. So this is starting to really look like a room now. Started off on the ceiling on that side. That was quite a pain. But yeah, it's really coming together now. So I'm just getting that set up to go in there. Well, your daddy just finished up wiring up the switch here for the lights in the booth. Do you want to see if they work? Yeah. Yeah? Want to see how bright it is? All right, let's check it out, guys.